Welcome to a 1-Up-3D Blender tutorial. In this tutorial we will be making a leather texture. We'll get started by opening up Gimp. Go to New. We'll want it 800 by 800 and fill it with transparency in the advanced options. If you want a different size, that's fine. I find that 800 by 800 is gets you good enough detail and still tiles well. Alright. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to pick our base color. That looks good. Kind of a dull brown is what you'll want. We'll create a new layer. And we'll want kind of a more orangish brown. We'll dump that. I'll put this at about 75% zoom. And we'll chop this up. As with most textures, there's a lot of ways to get a different type, and there's lots of different looks to leather and different textures. I'm going to be doing kind of a more worn, basic one. This isn't one I would suggest using for something like a football or something like that. But anyway, we'll go to Gaussian blur, and about a 200 blur should be good. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll go to noise, and you'll want to adjust these to around here, just to where you can see a little bit of the noise. Alright, now we're going to add 2 more layers, and we're going to want to pick kind of a dull brown, dump that, and a very dark brown, and we'll chop those up just like we did this layer. And I'm going to pause it while I do that. Alright, so we're back, and we've repeated the same process as we did in the first layer to these other two. Now what we're going to do is merge these down. Right. We're going to go to Filter, Map, Bump Map, and we're going to use the same layer to make the bump map. Turn up the depth a little bit, and that should be good. As you can see, it has a little bit of texture to it. And now we're going to create a new layer and fill it with white. Go to Filters, Render, Cloud, Difference Clouds. We're going to turn up the detail on this, hit Randomize. We seem to use a cloud layer in just about every texture as a bump map, but kind of pulls this one together. Alright. You can experiment with what you want. If it's dark leather, you can turn off the compensate for darkening. I think I'm going to leave it on for this one. I'm going to experiment with these a little bit. I'm going to try that again. Sometimes when you're doing these bump maps, you just have to play around with it until you get it just the way you want. Try sinusoidal. Let's see. Alright. Now we're going to make this seamless. You see, this is a fairly general leatherish texture. If you want cracks in there, you can just create a layer and with the pencil you can take it and turn the size way down, just make squiggly lines on there, and then use that as a bump map. But for what we're doing right now, this should work. We're going to export it, and then we'll see what it looks like in Blender. I'm going to put it in my textures folder. Alright. I'm saving it as a PNG. I think I put it in the wrong spot. Alright. Now I adjusted the cloth material that we used in the last tutorial to look more like leather. Right. There we have it on there. Looks pretty good. We'll see what it looks like. Alright, so that's what we got when we rendered it. Let me know if you have any questions on it, or any problems. If you have any other textures that you'd like me to make that are cloth, just let me know. Next tutorial I'm planning on doing kind of a blue jean texture and doing seams. I'll probably be using a model and unwrapping that so that you can see how you do it for a specific object and creating seams and all that. So, yep, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time.